Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in last session we have seen that we have created a first app with AngularJS, and even we have seen the setup of AngularJS application. So in today's session we are gonna see that how we can integrate AngularJS plus Git. So going forward you'll be making a lot of changes into your AngularJS application, so that needs to be source controlled effectively. So that's why we have to see that how you can integrate your code with Git, because you might need to share your code base with somebody else so they can also work on that. So this is the session for the AngularJS and Git integration. So for this session there are some prerequisite. This prerequisite or this things I have already covered in other videos that is under the playlist of GitHub. So that you can also look. Even in AngularJS I have also tagged the tutorial how to install a GitHub. You can refer that, but for quickly I'm going through it how you can do it for your application. So first go to the git-scm.com and quickly download the installer. Once the installer is downloaded, you can install this, and once it is installed you can open your command prompt and check it. So I can type here git hyphen version. Okay, that means the git is installed on my machine with this version. Okay, the installer, you can see that it is started. I'm just canceling it because the git I have already installed on my machine. So this is the first prerequisite we have completed. Second is that create account on GitHub. So you go to the github.com, click on sign up, choose the username which is available, like a test kind of something. This is available. Enter your email address and password and create account. Once the account is got created, you will get an email and follow the steps into the email. Then go to the sign in, just sign in into your account. Okay, so once you have signed in, so that means you are able to start with the GitHub. Then our prerequisite steps are created, two steps: installing Git and creating account on GitHub. So next one is that there are two approaches to do the Git installation for the Angular project. One is that you are first configuring the Git project and then doing the Angular development, or you already created a project, or and then you have to add it to the Git. That is the second approach. So in our case, what we'll be doing, we'll go through the both approaches, how it can be done. So I'm just creating the new project, that first project, new repository. Just click on create. Once it is created, right, this got created, this is having this https url. So assume that you have just going to start AngularJS, yet you have not created any project. So first you will configure a git and then you will add your AngularJS project which is already created, or you are gonna create it. Okay, so I'm just creating a directory, make directory first project AngularJS. Okay, I'm going to this directory. Okay, this is done. So I'm in this directory. The next step is that you have to clone a project. Copy this URL https1 git clone, paste that URL, and if you see that it have started cloning, if you type command dir, it can show you that first project got cloned. Go to that directory, cd first project. Okay, so your project got created in directory. I can see that 0 bytes is there. So we'll be creating a readme.md file. Here you can get a command on GitHub as well. So just create a command with echo, just create a file. I have created a file. I am again using command dir. So readme.md file got created. So this file is there, but this file is not gonna recognized by the Git. So we have to add it into the Git indexing with the git add command. Git add and then readme.md file. Okay, file is also got added. Next step is to commit your first file, git commit hyphen m. Okay, I'm just putting that, and the first commit is done, and I'm just pushing my changes. Git push origin master. So this is the command for pushing to the your project. So this command has entered, the your project changes got pushed to the centralized GitHub repository. So if I click on first project, you can see that README file is got inserted with hash first project and first commit is done. Okay, so next question is that if the repository is created, for example, if already you are having some of the things which you have coded already, so you can go to your changes. If you have created the first project like we have created in last session, okay, I'm going there. I'm just copying my app. This is the my app I have created, just copying it, my app. Okay, and then I'm coming to my first project that I have created. Okay, and just copy it here. The copy will start. Copy will take a lot of time because you can see that more than 400 MB of stuff is there because I have also copied the node modules. So once the copying is started, I'm just canceling it because I don't want all the projects to be copied, all the things to be copied for a demo. But you do copy all the things and then start committing a changes. So what I'm doing, I'm just doing the dir. So new file is got added with the my folder, so it has to be added into the indexing. So I'm using a command git add then my app. Okay, so your all files under my app folder got indexed. Now I'm just committing it, -m, committing code changes. Okay, and then I have to just push with the same command git push -u origin master. Okay, I've inserted a command and then a push. Again, I am refreshing my project. You can see that my app got here and all the respective file got committed as well. Okay, so that means we have completed first step. You have already created a project, but you have to clone it with the git and commit it into the centralized repository. So the way we have followed, we have first cloned the repository, then copied your content and then pushed it. So second approach that we have discussed here is that push existing repository from the command line. So your changes you have already done, like for example, I will show you in my this project where we have already created it, right? This getting started one, we have already created my app. Now I have already done a lot of changes, but I have to just configure this as a repository as it is, but I don't want to clone the repository and copy paste it. So there is another way. Just go to this directory. Okay, I'm into this directory, right? Then go to your GitHub, then create a new repository where you want to commit your second project. Okay, the repository will get created, right? So go to your this project where you have created, do a git init. So you have to initialize the project, so you can see that initialize the empty repository, right? Then you have to add this remote origin. So command is already given here on GitHub. So just copy this command, paste it here. Okay, so your origin is got added. If you want to see it, go to the git folder, go to the config, right? Open it into the notepad plus plus or even a notepad. You can see that the configs got added for your second project, right? Next step is that you have to do a dir. There are two folders, my app and my workspace. Now you have to add a my app. So the first time it is not indexed one, so use a command git add my app. Okay, then it is adding all the files which is under my app folder. Then just do a commit git commit -m, committing code base. That is your commit. Okay, and just do the commit. Once the commit is done, it has added all files. Okay, and then you have to do a git push command which will push to this repository. Okay, so okay, this is not copied, so I'm using the git push. Let me copy command once again. Okay, okay, it is copied. I'm just pushing my changes. So change, okay, it is done. I'm just refreshing my project. So you can see that my app is got added. Okay, and inside that all these folders got created. If I go to the repository, right, my app, so here if you can see that there is end-to-end file project source, but here end-to-end project source and node modules is also there. So you might be wondering that why node modules is not sent to the repositories. So the answer is that, as I have explained you in one tutorial about the project structure, that there are git ignore file, that is workspace config file. So if you haven't gone through that tutorial, go to that video, have a look into it. So I have explained all the files. So git ignore file is there. So if you go to the git ignore, you can see that it has asked to ignore the node modules, because node modules can be downloaded, because it is having so many dependencies. If you see that lot many files or the dependencies got added, and if I see the file size of a node modules, it would be around 246 MB here. So it is not good to commit all the node modules, and it is not a good practice. So we have added it into the git ignore. So whatever added it to the git ignore, it will ignore that files and just push the remaining files. So this is how you have uh, committed your changes. And if somebody asks that I want to see your project, you can go to this clone, you can give this URL, and you can add that person into the contributors. Here are the contributors. You can add his email ID here. Right now one contributor is there. You can add a more contributor here into the settings, go to the kind of here out manage access. And in manage access, you can invite a collaborator by putting his email ID, which is present on a GitHub. And that's how you can share your project and you can start collaborating on a same project. So this is how you can integrate your Angular JS repository in two ways. Either first clone the project, then code Angular JS stuff, or copy the existing folder there and commit it. Second option is that you already have created a project, just initialize that project with a git init, then add the remote origin, commit the changes, add the index folder which is needs to be indexed, then commit it and then push the changes. And this is how you can configure the git with Angular JS. So this is on this tutorial. So thank you so much for listening me. I will be adding more videos on Angular JS step by step. So for getting the updates on that, just subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for listening me and listening my video.